The 5 applicants from various branches claim preparations for the 2015 provincial conference were flawed. They also argue that the conference was convened earlier than it was supposed to be held. They also claim membership and branch delegates were manipulated in order to favour a particular faction. Current ANC provincial chairperson Zihle Zikalala says everything in the run-up to and during the conference was done by the book. The case will be heard before the full bench of judges in the Pietermaritzburg High Court. ANN7 reporter Patisa Mfuyo joins us live from Pietermaritzburg. Patisa, very good morning to you. Many have been waiting for this case to finally find itself in court. What are we expecting today in court?
It's been a busy morning here at the Pietermaritzburg High Court. As I'm standing here, I can hear the ANC supporters cheering from across the road where we are, but inside the full PEC members of the ANC, they're here to support the court case today. As you said, that the matter will be sitting in front of a full bench of judges. It all goes back to 2015 November when there was an provincial elective conference of the ANC, that there are some members who they say they represent about 43 branches within the ANC, that they feel that the results were flawed. So hence we're here in court today. Yesterday I was speaking to a political analyst who was saying that this could be a strategy for as you know, that there are two camps, if I can put it that way, within the ANC, where the others are trying to drag this long enough to stay in the news and for them to stay relevant, whereas the other side is also fighting to remain in position. So that's where it boils down to. It's all about fighting for the elective conference here in KwaZulu-Natal to be held again. But as I was chatting to the political analyst yesterday, he also warned that because we are too close to December conference, it wouldn't be advisable for the ANC to have another elective conference because, as you know, that December is just a few months away. Whatever happens here in KwaZulu-Natal will affect what will be happening in December. But now I'm joined by Super Zuma, who's the provincial secretary of the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal. Nopala, thank you so much for joining us as the ANC today. Are you ready for the court case?
Yes, we are ready. Our lawyers are ready. We have responded to all allegations that have brought forward, and we think after responding, there are areas where they are saying no, they agree with us. Like, for instance, they have been claiming that they are representing more than 260 branches, but after perusing their papers, we discovered they are only representing 29 branches, and they came back and agreed to that no, it was a mistake. They just calculated the people who were signing, not the branches. So they are claiming to be representing only 29 branches, as opposed to what they have been feeding the media and what they have been saying, that they are representing 260 branches. The other issue that will be debated at length is they'll have to explain why it took them more than 8 months to bring this case, looking at the law, what the law says in terms of 180 days. So they'll have to go through that process. But we think we are ready to deal with the issues.
But now the term is almost ending next year. As you know, this started in 2015. Is it still necessary to go through the court case?
To us, it's in fact even to come to court because these are political issues. These are matters that should have been dealt with politically within the structures of the organization. But they opted to come to court. Here we are. We think it's important that we deal with this issue once and for all, so that we can focus in terms of dealing with other issues. Our main issue is to unite the province, but all our attempts has been hindered by the fact that people will be saying, no, we are talking unity because we are afraid of the court case. It's better that we deal with this issue once and for all, so that we can focus in terms of moving forward the organization.
You were speaking about how you would have preferred this to be sorted within the ANC. As the ANC in the province, did you attempt to contact the other faction in order to sort this out?
Yes, there has been some attempts. As you know, initially there were 5 applicants. Now there are only 4. the others are withdrawing. So it shows that when we engage with comrades, then they'll say, we were angry by that time, but we don't think this is necessary.
Thank you very much for joining us. That was Super Zuma, who's the provincial secretary of the ANC here in KwaZulu-Natal. He's rushing to go inside court as the proceedings are about to start. But it all boils down, as I was speaking to the spokesperson of the ANC yesterday, Mdumiseni Ntuli, he was also saying that they want this cloud which is hanging over them to finally end and for them to move forward and bring unity in the province. The same sentiments have been echoed by the provincial secretary, Super Zuma. So what this court case will bring out, I will have to find out as we end this week, because the matter is set to sit for today and tomorrow, and so we'll find out what it will bring at the end of the day.
No, thank you very much. That's our ANN7 reporter, Patiswa Mfuyo, out at the Pietermaritzburg court, where the full bench will be hearing the matter around the legitimacy of the PC in KwaZulu-Natal.